Once you feel like you're comfortable in your chair, allow the eyes to close. You can have the feet flat on the ground. You can have the legs crossed, right? Really whatever feels the best for your body at this point. Palms can be face down, which is a little bit more grounding, or palms can be face up, which is a little bit more receiving of energy, or again, just whatever feels physically comfortable for you. Just take a few moments to focus on the inhale and the exhale without changing anything, just observing the breath, the natural breath. Notice if it feels shallow or deep. Notice the buoyancy of the breath. Do you feel the breath traveling through all areas of the body, or do you kind of feel it compress into one space? And as always, when we observe, it's without judgment, without expectation, just purely noticing. Feel the air travel in through the nostrils and go down past your throat, filling your lungs completely, and then allowing the breath to go deep down into your belly. Think of 2 inches below the belly button. And as you exhale, feel the air release from the belly through the lungs, past the throat, and out of the nostrils. Sometimes it helps to associate the breath as a color, right? So you could pick a color that you love or that just kind of pops into your head, and imagine that color coming in through the nose, filling up the face, going down the throat, filling the lungs, the whole chest cavity, and then filling deep down into your belly. So the whole torso and upper body is filled in this color. And as you exhale, again, releasing the color from the belly, through the lungs, past the throat, and out of the nostrils. Sometimes having a visual makes it a little easier to focus on. Check in with the muscles of the face here as you breathe. So a lot of tension resides in our jaw, in our eyes, our eyebrows, our forehead, the temples. So try to find as much release and softness in the face. And begin to find that same softness through the neck and into the chest. Just creating, even if it's like an ounce more of space for you to breathe into. Helping you find that calm, that peace within, with the breath. And then allow your chin to drop down toward your throat. Just take a moment here to set a positive intention for your practice. So it's nice to just reflect on why you're actually here. Is there something that you feel like you need for yourself? Maybe it's compassion or peace or patience, right? Or maybe there's something you feel like you need to rid yourself of. And it could be a negative feeling, a negative emotion. It could be some sort of toxic relationship that maybe you have in your life that you're trying to work through, right? It could be anything. Sometimes we don't really even know why, and that's okay too. Just acknowledging that. Just keeping that open mind. And then very slowly begin to blink your eyes open as you take in the ground, and then bringing your chin parallel to the mat and to the floor. Force of habit saying that. As you inhale, lift the arms all the way up toward the sky. Extend through the fingers, and then exhale, bringing your hands through heart center. Again, inhale, lift the arms, reach all the way up, extend through the fingertips. And exhale, hands through heart center. Couple more. Inhale, arms up, reach up, extend. And exhale, hands through heart center. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, lift up, reach up. And exhale, hands through center. 1 more time. Inhale, arms up and reach up. And exhale, hands through center. Good. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Take hold of your right wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean over to your left. So think of getting heavy in the right leg and the right hip. That becomes your anchor. Take 1 more full deep breath. Maybe lean a little bit deeper. And inhale, arms up toward the sky. Take hold of your left wrist. And exhale over to the right. Think of rotating the right ribs up and getting heavy in that left hip and leg. Inhale, arms up toward the sky, and exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, arms up and reach up. And as you exhale, let's cactus the arms, bringing the elbows in line with your shoulders. Good. Inhale, lift up, reach up. And exhale, cactus the arms. Let's do 1 more. We hold it. Inhale, arms up, reach up. And then exhale, coming down, bringing the elbows in line with the shoulders. So now once you're here, roll the shoulders down away from the ears and then hug the elbows behind your back so that the thumbs are more in line with your shoulders and you're lifting your heart up toward the sky. Chin is always parallel to the ground. Finding that softness of the face. Take another breath. Inhale, arms up, reach up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Good. Let's do that all again. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Take hold of the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean to your left. So heavy in the right hip. Check in with the neck and the shoulders. Maybe lean a little bit deeper. And inhale, arms up. Take hold of your left wrist. And exhale to the right. Rotate those right ribs up. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, arms up and reach up, and we have those 3 cactus arms. Exhale, and bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale, arms up and reach up. Exhale, bringing the arms down. 1 more time. Inhale, arms up, reach up, lift through the fingers. And exhale, cactus the arms. So again, roll the shoulders away from the ears and bring the elbows as if they were going to come behind your back. So feeling those shoulder blades hug against one another in the back body. Lifting the heart, take another breath. And then inhale, arms up toward the sky, reach. And exhale, release. Inhale, arms up and reach up. This time, as you exhale, bring the right hand on the outside of the chair. So you can just bring the palm flat, or you can actually hold it. And then reach up and over with the left arm. So think of the gaze either being up, forward, or down, doing whatever feels better on your neck. And inhale, arms up toward the sky. Exhale, left hand down again, palm, or you can grip the chair and reach up and over with the right. So gazing down, forward, or up. One more breath, and then inhale, arms up toward the sky. Exhale, hands through center. Good. Inhale, arms up and reach up, extend. And exhale, hands through center. 2 more. Inhale, arms up and reach up. Exhale, through center. 1 more. Inhale, arms up and reach up. And exhale, through center. Good. Let's get into the joints of the body. So again, just sitting up nice and tall, always just checking in with the length of your spine and your breath, and then circling out through the wrist. So just going in one direction to start. Hope you're all enjoying the nice breeze today. Beautiful. And then going in the opposite direction. Able to sleep with the windows open, feels so nice. And then pointing and flexing through the wrist joint. And open and close the fist. Really let it be exaggerated, so really bend the fingers back and then really crunch them in. And then interlace your fingers and push your palms forward here, right? Really feel as if you're bending the fingers backwards, so enough where there's definite sensation through the joints and through the fingers, but obviously not doing it till there's pain. Take another breath. And then slowly release out. Taking your right thumb and just drawing it in towards your palm. Again, there should be sensation but no pain. And then bending the finger back in the opposite direction again. Make sure there's no pain. Being very mindful of everything that you do. And then the left thumb, so just drawing it in toward your palm if that feels okay for you. And then slightly bending the finger backward. Again, no pain. And then we'll get into the ankles. So I like to sit on my hands for this, but you can have your arms alongside your body and then lifting the right leg. You don't have to lift it very high. And just circle out through the ankle joint in one direction. Get the body moving. It's pretty early in the day. And then going in the opposite direction, right? So maybe you haven't moved around a lot yet, or maybe you have, maybe you've been up for hours. Maybe you've been nice and productive. And then pointing and flexing, and let the movement be exaggerated. You might feel it all the way up the leg, and you might not, depending on how open or not open the body is at this point. And then open and close the toes. Check in with the spine, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. And then releasing the leg down, and left leg lifts, and again, just circle through the ankle. You don't have to lift the leg very high if that doesn't feel right for you. Always honoring your body, always honoring where you are in the moment, right? It doesn't matter what we did yesterday or the day before. It just matters about right now. And then going in the opposite direction. Some days we feel physically strong, mentally strong, and then some days we don't, right? So we really just tune in to how we feel. And point and flex. One side might feel very different from the other side. That's always normal too. And then open and close your toes. My toes crack a lot. All right, and then gently release the foot to the ground. So let's start by circling out through the shoulders, just going in one direction. And then going in the opposite direction. Good, and then shrug the shoulders up and then let them fall heavy down. And shrug them all the way up and then heavy down. One more time, shrug them up and heavy down. All right, let's still work on the legs a little bit. So you can keep your hands either here, or you could sit on your hands, all right? And lift your right leg. And then slowly release it down to the ground. And then lift the left. And release. You're gonna try and lift as high as you can. Lift the right. And release, and we'll go side to side, lifting the left. And release. Okay, and lifting the right. And release, and lifting your left. And release. This time, as we bring the opposite foot to the floor, instead of bringing it onto the floor, let it hover. So meaning just let it kind of hover above the ground so that your foot actually doesn't touch the floor. If that's possible, right? If it doesn't feel right for you, if it's too much, then you can bring the foot down. Okay, but let's try. We'll challenge ourselves. So inhale, right leg lifts. And as you exhale, just let it hover, and then inhale left. And exhale, hover. Inhale right, and exhale, hover. Inhale left, exhale, hover. Inhale right, exhale, hover. Inhale left, and exhale, hover. Let's keep going side to side. Right, you might start to feel the muscles in the lower part of the belly kick in a little bit. Right, that's great. Helps to protect the back. Right, keeping our back protected, strong. Couple more, you got this. And your left. And then release everything to the ground. Good, and you can kind of shake it out and let it go. Okay, so let's take our pulses like we've done before. So inhale, right leg lifts, and then just begin to pulse as if you were tapping your toes on some imaginary ceiling above you. Right, make sure that you're breathing that slow, deep breath. Right, that breath stays with us the entire practice. And then slowly release the leg down. And then inhale, left foot, and tap, right? That imaginary ceiling right above the foot. So it's these really little movements, just using the muscles of your legs. So you'll feel the front of your left thigh, right? That quadricep muscle, you'll feel that kick in, and most likely the muscles in your low belly. Right, couple more. And slowly release down and shake it out. So let's come into a couple of poses where we're going to actually shift around in our seat a little bit. So as always, you'll do the best that you can. You can stay seated further back, but it is easier if you have the ability to scoot forward on your chair. So if you can, I invite you to scoot forward. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea. This is my favorite tea, my tangerine tea, my sunshine tea. Literally tastes like the sun, if you could imagine what the sun tastes like. All right, so crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Okay, so for some of you, this might be torture, right? It might be super, super, super tense, tight, not feeling very good. As long as there's no pain, you're going to stay. All right, if it's completely not doable, then you can bring your ankle to cross on your shin. If it's too much work to keep it there, then you can relax your foot to the ground and let your knee fall to the side, okay? So just a couple options. If you're here, then try to bring the ankle literally beyond the knee, and then you're able to flex the foot, okay? So we stay here no matter what variation, and you're sitting up nice and tall, spine is nice and long, shoulders down away from the ears. And then just take a moment to assess. So if this feels stretchy, opening, and like it's enough, then you're going to stay here. If it doesn't feel like enough, you can bring your forearms to your leg and just lean into this, right? And then using the weight of your upper body to gently bring that right knee a little closer to the ground. But again, only if there's more space in the body to do so. We'll just take a few breaths. So feel the air again, travel in through the nose, come down past your throat, filling your lungs and filling your belly, and then feel the air travel from the belly through the lungs, past the throat, and out of the nostrils. Maybe noticing where the mind starts to go as you become still and silent. Take another breath. And And slowly bringing your hands to your legs and rolling yourself up. Okay, so let's take the other side. Very carefully help your leg down, right? You can shake it out and let it go. And then crossing your left ankle over the right knee. So I already know this is so much tighter for me, right? This doesn't feel as easy or as good as the other side. Okay, but it's doable, so I stay. So if you're here, again, you're flexing the left toes. Maybe you bring your foot to the ground and let the knee just splay to the left side of the room. Or maybe you sit up nice and tall here. Or last option is beginning to hinge forward. So again, only if this feels like it's serving you today, okay? Only if you're able to still breathe nice and slow and calm. If the breath starts to become erratic, then you know that your body is not in a good space for you, and then you back out, okay? We judge everything by the breath. Sun is starting to come out. Looks like the clouds are going away. It's going to be another beautiful day. Nice change from the humidity we had yesterday. Right? It was like the air was just heavy. Today is definitely a nice change. Take one more breath here. And slowly inhale. Sit up tall. Helping your leg down. And shake it out. And let it go. Okay, so while we are here, let's come into our warrior two. So again, if you were able to scoot forward, you're going to stay forward. If you couldn't, we're going to do the best that we can with what we're working with, okay? So I'm just going to move this out of the way. All right. Our right foot and toes are going to face the right side of our room. So again, you might have to adjust the bottom and your hips a little bit just to kind of get yourself where we need to go. If it doesn't look like mine, that's okay, right? So right foot will come to face the right side of the room, and then I kind of bring myself on an angle, and then my left leg straightens, okay? So that my right knee is somewhat at 90 degrees as it just hangs over the side of the chair. And then my arms will come out to a T for Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. So think of the shoulders rolling down away from the ears, and you're sitting up tall, right? Think of also grounding into the pinky toe side of your back foot. That becomes an anchor here so that we don't sink into the arch of that foot, right? The arch of the foot sometimes collapses inward. We want to keep it nice and strong. So really reaching out equally through right and left fingers here. And you can gaze over the right fingertips. You can gaze forward, right? It's best, whatever's best for your neck here. And just take another full deep breath. And then you'll bring your left hand to the left leg. And if you want, you can flip your palm and then flip your right palm toward the sky and start to reach the right arm up and over. And again, you can gaze down, forward, or up. Whatever feels best for you. Take another breath here. And then bring the arms back out to a T just for a second. Bend the right elbow and bring your right forearm to your thigh. Let's take one big circle with our left arm so that our bicep is parallel to our ear. And then think of rotating your right ribs up toward the sky for Parsva Konasana. Breathe, full deep breath here. Checking in with the right shoulder, make sure the shoulder is away from the ear, so really pushing down into your leg. And very slowly bring your left arm down. You could bring your hand to your hip. Bring the right hand to the right thigh and help yourself up. Good. So let's come through center and then to the other side. So again, just moving at your ability, moving at your own pace. We always end up in the same spot, right? So we meet there when we're ready. So our left toes face the left side of the room, and the right leg comes out on an angle. Okay, so again, just take a moment to check in with the arch of that right foot. Make sure that we're lifting the arch so you're grounding into the pinky toe side of the right foot first. And then the arms will come out to a T for Virabhadrasana 2, or Warrior 2 pose. Maybe gazing forward, maybe gazing over the left fingertips. Full deep breaths here. Right? Breathing in and out through the nose. And then the right hand comes to the back of the right leg. You can flip the palm and then flip the left palm to face the ceiling as you lift the left arm up and back for our peaceful warrior pose. Couple breaths here. So as we're here and the arms are lifted, think of finding space not just in the left side of the body here where it feels obvious, but the right side of the body as well. Take one more breath. And then slowly bring the arms out to a T. Now, reach the left fingers forward. Bring your forearm to your thigh. And then one big circle. Cody, don't drink my tea. So that your bicep is parallel to your ear. So your right fingers are reaching on an angle. So that from the pinky toe side of the right foot to the right fingers is one long line of energy. Take another breath. And then bring your right hand to your right hip, your left hand to your left thigh, and very slowly begin to lift yourself up. Good. Take another breath here, and then slowly release the arms and let your body come back through center. So just again, take a moment or so to get yourself settled in here. Okay. Get yourself back to somewhat of a comfortably seated position, just like how we started. Okay, and then close the eyes for a moment. Just reconnect to your breath. And then blinking the eyes open. Okay, let's take a cat-cow movement. So inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, push your palms up toward the sky, arch back as you gaze up. And then exhale, round your spine, push your palms forward. Inhale, lift the arms up and back, arch the back. And exhale, round your spine, push the palms forward. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, rounding into the spine. One more, inhale, arms up and reach up. And exhale, release the arms all the way down. So we'll find cat-cow, but we'll do it in a different manner. So bringing your hands to your outer knees, just a light, like a light holding, so you're not gonna grip your legs here, right? As you inhale, peel the heart forward, shoulders down away from the ears, maybe gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to throat. Inhale, arch the back, peel the heart forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round your spine, chin to throat. Again, inhale, arch the back, peel the heart forward, maybe gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to throat. Couple more, inhale, heart peels forward. And exhale, round the spine, chin to throat. And then slowly sitting up tall. So let's get into the neck a little bit. So relaxing the arms down alongside the body, or maybe bringing the hands back to your thighs or knees. And just tuck your chin down toward your throat and start to rock the head from side to side. Beginning to release tension in the neck, and maybe runs down into the shoulders. And then your head will come back to center. Bring the right ear over the right shoulder. Let the right shoulder drop a little toward the floor, and the left arm can dangle alongside the chair. And you can turn your nose more toward your underarm if that helps to intensify the stretch in the left side of the neck. Again, feel the breath travel in through the nose, go down past your throat, filling your lungs and filling your belly. And the air travels from the belly, through the lungs, past the throat, and out of the nostrils. Take one more breath. And let the head come back up to center, bringing your left hand back to your leg, and then dropping the left ear over the left shoulder. Drop the left shoulder toward the floor, and the right arm can again just dangle alongside the chair. And you can stay here. You can turn your nose toward your underarm if that feels best for you. Right, couple breaths. Breathing into the right side of the neck. And just noticing where the mind starts to go. Notice where the breath is. Very slowly let the head come back to center, and then bringing your chin parallel to the ground and bringing the right hand back to your lap. So we're going to set up for our Shavasana, our rest. So it's just like a mini guided meditation to relax the body and kind of start fresh, right? So I invite you to find whatever comfortable seat works for you. You can sit back, you can cross your legs here, you can cross your legs here, you can even sit on the floor if that works better for you, okay? And just begin to let yourself settle in. So I don't want you to feel like you're holding yourself up anymore. So you can lean back in your chair if that feels more relaxing. If you have armrests on your chair, you're more than welcome to bring your arms there, right? And then just take a moment to close your eyes and observe what you're feeling here. Noticing any physical sensations that might be going on in the body. And if you feel like you need to address them, please do, right? Maybe it's rolling the shoulders, maybe it's rolling out through the neck, maybe it's adjusting the hips or the legs. It could be anything. Maybe there's tension in the face, right? So just start by releasing everything so that you can allow the entire body to feel like it's going to melt and release and let go. And close the eyes if you haven't yet. We'll start at the crown of the head, feeling as if there's this sense of ease washing over the crown of the head. Softening through the skull. And this easeful feeling travels down into your forehead, over your ears and eyes, softening the skin around your nose and cheeks. Releasing the skin around your lips and chin. Feel the breath traveling in and releasing out. And this easeful feeling continues to travel down into your neck and through the deep muscles of your shoulders. Down through each arm to your hands and fingers, finding this softness as you feel the breath travel in and release out. And this easeful feeling comes into the chest and washes over the heart. Coming over the hips as they feel heavy yet supported. Finding this ease through the heart center, feeling the breath travel in and release out. And the easeful feeling travels through both legs, into your feet, and into every toe. Feeling the breath travel in and release out. Until the entire body feels easeful. No attention, no worries. Allowing the breath to travel in and release out. Just take one more full deep breath here. And then begin to deepen the breath. Let's take 3 breaths together. So when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in through the nose and release it out through the mouth. Right, sigh it out. Big breath in and let it go. One more big breath in and let it go. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. You can circle through the wrists and the ankles. And then bringing your palms to meet at your heart center, representing balance and harmony, and bowing your chin to your throat. Just take a moment here to thank and honor yourself. And I thank and honor each and every one of you. I bow to the light and love in you that is the light and love in me. Namaste. Thank you all so very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.